tiga. Hello guys!
Hi!
Wow, I love that kind of spirit.
Woo!
Okay, before we start our English day today, we will discuss about something that related with Edu Psychology. But before that, I want each one of us to introduce ourselves. Okay, maybe start for me. Hello, my name is Natanya Rema, and you guys can call me Rema for short. I am from 19LP. Okay, next person.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Lina Makongkabua. You guys can call me Olin or Yaslin or whatever you want. And same like Rema, I'm from 19LT1. Okay, next person.
Hey, hello everyone. My name is Grace Putri Sulambi and I'm from 20LT.
Hi guys, my name is Devni Pardede. I'm from 20 TLT. Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys. So, as I mentioned before, that now in our English day, we will talk about something that is related to Edu Psychology. Can anyone guess what is it?
Interesting. Are we going to talk about the motivation?
Yes, Jocelyn, that's right. We will talk about the motivation, okay? Okay, maybe for some of us, they don't know about the motivation yet. That's why today we will discuss together about the motivation. All right, so Daphne, could you explain what is it motivation?
Okay, thank you guys. So I was sharing my understanding about the motivation. According to me, the motivation is feeling less interested in and enthusiastic to work or study. I think many people have experienced this case, both adults and children, both workers and students. And I think we also have experienced this case, right? Maybe in our past or even in this time. So yes, many people have experienced about the motivation. Instead, many people take this for granted. Too bad. In fact, if it's ignored, the impact can be prolonged. We know the main reason for demotivation is someone doesn't have strong motivation to do something.
So when we feel less interest in study or work, is that always the motivation?
No, Kak Rema. The motivation is not only shown by feeling less interest in study or work. Some other signs or characteristic of demotivation are change in the mood toward colleges, giving negative comments, a lack of input when there is a team meeting, and even conflict with colleges.
Oh, thank you, Grace. I see. So when we do motivation, what effect that will we get? Because as we heard before, we don't have interest and enthusiasm to work and to study. So what is the effect from that?
Okay, the motivation makes learners do their work wholeheartedly. They do it just because they wanted to get job done, but they don't enjoy the process. Of course, I think it's so useless because it will produce an unsatisfactory result.
Okay, what about Jocelyn?
Sorry, there is a little bit problem in my connection. All right. I think not only that, the motivation among students makes them feel bored. And it could because there are too many tasks and learning methods that are not fun at all. And actually, this problem does not occur during the pandemic, but before the pandemic occurred, there are so many students who have lost their motivation in studying at school. Uh, like me back then in senior high school. And anyway, besides that, the education system in Indonesia eliminates the identity and uniqueness of students. Like every student is required to have the same competence in the same way and with the same standard. And the result in a mindset that everything was only about grades, grades, and grades. So because all the students were required to be the same as they were, I think that.
Okay, thank you, Jocelyn and Stephanie. That's a lot. It means that the motivation has a very bad impact for learners, right? So, are there any solutions or suggestions for us as learners so we don't feel the motivation, or for those learners who feel the motivation can have their spirit again and have their interest again in study?
Of course, maybe I can suggest you 5 ways to tackle the motivation and demotivate yourself. But you can add this. The first one is get up and do something. And the second one is don't compare yourself. Like never compare yourself to others. And the third one is believe in yourself and push through the struggles. And last but not least, rediscover inspiration. I think that's all.
Okay, Kak, I would like to add a solution. As a future teacher, this of course can happen later on ourselves or on our students. Therefore, we need to pay attention to such things to avoid demotivation. According to Brophy 1998, here are some ways that we might use to avoid the demotivation. The first is build a good and positive relationship with our students. And as Kak Yosin said before, sometimes the teacher gives a lot of assignments and the learning methods are not fun. So we can make the assignment intrinsically interesting and we can do this with several learning methods that we have learned before. And the third is we helping and guiding the students to understand the problem in their academic works to make the works more enjoyable. Last but not least, we can consider a mentor or an older student that the uninterested student will respect. Another way to increase our learning motivation as a learner is to use learning media. In today's online situation, we need a friend to share with or a friend to become our learning partner. So one of the media that can be used is the studytogether.com website. Through this website, we can join the largest global student community online and say goodbye to lack of motivation. In addition, we can also search for groups to study through applications like Discord, Line Open Chat, and so on.
Yes, thank you, Jocelyn and Grace, for such a brilliant solution. Until this point, we can know that the motivation is something that can happen among learners. To make it simple, the motivation is when we feel lazy to do something or we don't have motivation to do something. But in Proverbs 12, verse 27, say that the lazy do not close any game, but the diligent feed on the riches of the heart. It means that when we feel lazy or the motivation, we will not get anything. But when we take off our laziness and start to do something, we will get everything we want. Rob Wilson once said that what you do today improve all your tomorrow. So let's be active in our life, especially in college or school's life. Let's make study as our hobby and always remember that God always helps us in every circumstances. Okay, guys, is there anything you want to add or you want to say something before we end this discussion?
I think that's enough.
Okay, thank you, Yoslin. Okay, if not, Once again, thank you guys for sharing your ideas, your great ideas about the meditation. And see you again in the next opportunity. God bless you guys.
God
Bye.
bless you. Bye.
Bye.